Hello, and thank you for your time on the phone just now. I thought I'd put together a quick and short video for you to show you what my company RT Reporting is all about and how we're helping accountants and bookkeepers across Australia and New Zealand produce cash flow forecasts, beautiful management reports, and business planning and goal setting um, services for their clients in a quick, easy, simple, and very affordable way. Our app is a lot more affordable and a lot more simple to use than a lot of the other apps out there in the Xero ecosystem. And I would love to get a chance to get a 10-minute call with you to show you the tool in further detail if you like what you see today. And also just get your feedback in terms of features and problems that you're having right now with these kind of challenges in terms of doing more advisory work with your clients or producing more valuable insights for them. And my brother and I would love to just hear what your challenges are and what you'd like to see in the tool, and then we'll work away and bring those features in over the next couple of months. All right, so what I'm going to do is just kind of walk you through the process of how our users are using the tool, whether it be for clients that you already have on board, or whether it's you've got potential onboarding new clients or you're looking to win over some new clients and grow your advisory services. So the first thing I want to do is go to the Insights tab. And let's just say we go there for this company here. And I'm going to take you to the goal setting section. And the goal setting section is quite unique to that of RT Reporting. And it's really that soft introduction for your clients in terms of what tweaking of a few profitability drivers can do for their business, but also around the types of services and support that you can provide them to improve their business. So it's a quick 10-minute consultation that we encourage you to run through with all of your clients, asking them what is their goal, why they're doing this business. Do they want to pay down a debt? Do they want to sell the business or make more money, whatever it may be? The desired profits that they would like to be making. The current situation automatically gets brought across from Xero, but let's just say you were looking to bring on a new client. You didn't have access to their Xero account. You can type in the figures here as well, which is really handy. So after that, it's really just showing that client like, look, this is what a 3% improvement could do for your business by tweaking these profitability drivers, whether it's improving the margin, selling more, or saving more by reducing overheads. You can adjust these individually as well, which is really handy, or you can just use the slider. So this is showing for that client that they could be making an extra 170K by just making a 3 to 5% improvement on their business. It's helping them see the upside of improving the business, and they may not be aware of the substantial effect that this could have. But it also drives the conversation into saying, how can we do this and how can you support them? They see the upside of this improvement that can be delivered through these advisory services you provide without just seeing the price tag of what it's going to cost or the support that you're going to provide to reach these goals. The next section here is the recommendations tab. You can delete any recommendations. You can add in your own recommendations as well. Tips on increasing sales, tips on reducing costs. The tips to stay on track is really the call to action or the hook for this client and your advisory services in a way where it's saying to that client, if you want to reach these goals, you want to grow your business, we're here to help you. And we encourage you to work with your accountant who can build out a budget. They can track your monthly monitoring performance of your budget to actuals. You can look at the KPIs, we can look at how you're tracking and make sure you stay on track. So this is a great tool for you to show your clients the upside in a simplistic way, but also start getting the wheels turning on doing some advisory work with your clients, potentially through management accounting or whatever it may be. The last part here is just an action list where you can type in the client's name, the type of action that they need to be doing before you meet again the next quarter or whenever it may be, the due date. You can add in as many of these action items as you like and print out this page for your client right there and then. And it gets the wheels turning and it starts getting them more involved in improving their business and working with you as well to drive this forward. So that's the first step. You run them through the goal setting feature. Now I'm going to show you the forecasting. So if you wanted to build out a three-way forecast for this client, it's very easy. You just hover over the top here, click on forecasts, click on rapid create. The rapid create is going to take the last 12 months of historicals projected out for the year ahead as the base case for this forecast or budget that you're creating. And as you can see here, the P&L, the balance sheet, the cash flow, it's all come through from zero. The chart of accounts is all automatically set up for you to make your changes. And we're leveraging the best of both worlds here. So you can type in basic formulas. And if you make any changes, you do see like the figure and what the original value was. You can just freely type in the cells, or you can go into the settings section here and, whether it's applying fixed amount changes across the board, or whether you want to provide percentage increases or decreases to particular accounts or particular months for this account, you can do so as well. The configuration, I won't spend too much time, but you can very easily toggle on or off whether the account's subject to GST, excluded or included from the cash flow, as well as the income tax calculation. So very powerful for some of your expenses. Maybe there's not GST, maybe others there are. Any scenarios or any changes that you need to make, it's very simple to do so here. And I could spend all day in the forecasting section in terms of talking about the loan calculator, adjusting the payable days, and bringing up all the different things. This blue line is tracking your bank account, by the way. But yeah, that was a quick overview of the forecast, or where you build out the forecast. Now, the very last thing I want to touch on is that going back to the insights, which is you've done your goal setting, you have buy-in from the client that they want to do a budget or monthly track their progress. Now, each month you go into the overview and you go over into the insights section, and you see for the month, what's their upcoming GST obligation? Did they make a profit or a loss this month? You can toggle between the months as well. There's automated commentary to let the client know how they were going. There's a list of KPIs here that you can visualize and show your client how they've been tracking over a 12 months historical period. Or you can also analyze and show them like, look, this is how you compare to the different months that you want to look at. Financial section, so getting the breakdown of the income statement and comparing budget to actuals from a month-to-month perspective or a year-to-date perspective, or even doing like a year versus year perspective of how they're tracking and having the percentage variance. And the last thing is the forecast thing tab I wanted to show you. This is where you can visualize any budget or forecast that you've created for that client. So what we're looking at here is one of the forecasts that you've created. And then you can really just drill down and show them like, look, this is the months of the cash shortfall where we're going to need to make sure that we have some money available, and toggle around and look at these adjustments. But the really cool thing, it's a feature we just introduced, is the comparison. So let's just say you want to compare two different forecasts against one another. You can do so here. And these comparisons will be showing you, whether comparing the revenue, comparing the payments and expenses, comparing like the bank account for the different scenarios. Maybe you sit down with the client and think, what happens if we hire another person, or what happens if we take on a new loan? What are the implications of a lockdown versus no lockdown? And you can show them on the chart of what the future may look like in a very quick and easy way. Like I've spent 5-6 minutes on this call. We've already built out all these fantastic insights. Imagine what you could do for all of your clients, or a select few of them that need this type of visibility. And, the last thing is then revisiting the goal setting section and going back over the action items that you'd listed for that client, and looking at the changes that have taken place and what these percentage improvements have done. And it's a kind of a circular thing after that. You can also provide PDF reports as well. We can go into detail on another call, but feel free to let me know what you think. And, our pricing is also very, very competitive. We can go into the detail on that if you would like to get started or have a go with the tool. But yeah, you'll be saving hundreds of dollars a month compared to the other apps out in the ecosystem that aren't as new, that aren't as flexible, and aren't as simple to use. So I really look forward to hopefully speaking with you at some point. Any feedback you have, we'll look to add it into the upcoming features. And yeah, feel free to shoot me through an email if you'd like to know more. Thanks a lot. Cheers.